Welcome y'all to Dig In with Hannah's Fields. My name is Hannah, and we have Mr. Chef Bliss over here.
What's up? In the middle of it. How's it going, everybody? We got a very special guest tonight, our good friend Bobby Pickett, who's an amazing musician.
A multi-instrumentalist.
I feel like he's the kind of person who could touch anything and then be awesome at it. Every time I see him play something, he's ripping it.
Spins it to gold.
Yeah,
he does.
Ripping it.
He does. He's of the band currently Creamery Station. If you've seen those guys, then you've seen a treat of miraculous jam and great songwriting, and definitely check them out. We'll be talking about their upcoming music today, and we will also be seeing what Bobby's cooking for dinner tonight.
Yeah, I'm very interested to know.
You can find out a lot of information about somebody, what they decide to cook,
That's right. Sets who you are.
So it smells really good, Bongo Bliss.
Yeah.
I think it's time to see what we're cooking for dinner tonight.
Sure.
Oh, it smells really good. All right, so that is the story, y'all. Here we are. So we are here also celebrating the release of our new album that is coming soon. It is almost done, and we were super fortunate to have Bobby Pickett on for 3 tracks. And so he plays violin, and he's playing some lap steel guitar. I think I just say steel guitar. I don't know. We'll talk to him about that question. So tonight we made some great food, and let me show you while we're waiting this special item right here, which is our new crystal grid. Straight up Hannah's Field custom, y'all. That's going to come with the new album. And you can pre-order them. There's only a certain amount for the first orders because we couldn't make 1,000 of them. So
get them while you can.
Get them while you can. So this boy is over here, and I think I'm going to show you what he's doing.
I'm coming over.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm bringing it over. I'm 2 seconds away.
He's taking forever. So let's go peek, y'all. What do you think? This is the back scenes of the kitchen. All right, Chef Bliss.
What's up? Yeah, man. So we've had a ton. The garden is in amazing form this year. It being a slow year for gigs, obviously, it's been a great year for gardening because we've been out there all the time. So I don't know. I got squash plants. They're just pumping. Tomatoes are looking great. Peppers, onions.
How's your all gardens out there? Let us know.
Tons of herbs. So that being said,
ooh, it's a sneak peek.
I took 2 of our delicious squash from the garden and
let's bring it to the table when we show it because it's a little dark in here.
Made a little stuffing and cooked up some greens, cooked up some mushrooms, cooked up some purple peppers. Hannah made some purple pesto.
Was that what's in that thing?
Yeah, man. About to put the garnish on the plate. You're not going to be able to see it.
We'll bring it to the over. This is what happens.
Hey, man, it's behind the scenes.
This is behind the scenes. So the story goes that we have all this purple basil in our garden, and it is so pretty. And I had a friend say, hey, you're going to make some purple pesto? And I said, all right, I will do that. So the theme tonight, if you haven't figured out, is purple. Raise your hand if you like the color purple. It just happens to be my favorite color. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
See, it's so much prettier on the lights. So tell us the story. We have yellow squash from the garden.
Yellow squash, pumping, bumping, it's jumping off. We've had a ton. We've been sharing it with neighbors, sharing it with family, eating the hell out of it. I've been eating it for breakfast, in my oatmeal. So tonight we had a ton, and we're like, let's do it up. So we did that. We did our greens. The purple peppers.
Sage from the garden.
Yeah, oregano. All of it.
So that looks awesome.
Yeah.
And I think we should bring Bobby on and see what.
I'm dying to know what he cooked.
He's
I've
gonna
heard
cook.
some rumors. Bring them on.
All right. Did you tell them what was stuffed in here? Like there's lentils in here?
Lentils, mushrooms. Yeah. Some rice crumbs.
Some rice crumbs.
Give me some.
Ooh, Bobby Pickett.
Bobby Pickett! What's up, homie?
Welcome.
How you guys doing, man?
We're
Good.
doing
How
good.
are you?
Oh, I'm ready to chow.
It
Man,
looks like
me
you
too.
have pineapple
Yeah,
there.
what
Is
are you,
that
Hawaii?
like, yeah.
We made a. Let's see if we can hold a pineapple fried rice.
Oh
made
my
a
God.
vegan one. Served it in a pineapple. Let's see if we can turn this camera.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, with fresh mushrooms and fresh bean sprouts, grated ginger root, of course.
God.
Whole cashews, raw cashews. What else we got in there? Oh, pineapple. Duh.
Yeah.
Did you grill the pineapple or is it raw?
Oh, I grilled it. Yeah. So everything was prepped.
That's
Yeah.
the right answer. I was totally gonna I respect you way more now that you grilled your pineapple.
Yeah, you just got like mad food points for that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
Well, let's dig in and then we'll start talking about
All right,
this
so usually when we start our meals, we do you eat with a fork, Bobby Pickett, or like
Top 6 with this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's my
So
man.
this is what we do. We do like a cheers at our table usually. So cheers to you, Bobby
Yeah,
Pickett.
cheers, Bobby
Thanks
Pickett.
for coming on, dig in.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm starving.
It's all about the first bite, really, you know? This looks very nice.
Wish you guys were here, man. I'll make it before the whole thing blows over.
I know. This is the next best thing.
If you soak the mushrooms in teriyaki prior to grilling them, oh yeah, and then you put the fresh ginger on them.
Oh my God, that's like the secrets, man.
Yeah, dude, you hold the bar so high, man. I had to reach down deep, you know.
Oh man.
And you know,
is
I have
a
to
demigod.
tell you had some people doubt in your food skills. I don't know if you saw
there
the
were some
comments.
people talking trash online.
We got 2 comments when we talked about what is Bobby Pickett.
I'm saying people better take a seat.
Like check
People better take a seat.
Check that out, y'all. Like he's eating out of a pineapple right now, man. Tell me that's not some vegetarian love.
I'm telling you.
Nothing with a tail in here.
Going to school.
He did, but if in case you wanted to know, I will tell you what I had one comment that was, don't trust you when it comes to food, possibly because you ordered a steak well done before.
Oh yeah, I do like my steak well done.
You do?
You know, yeah. I'm not a blood man, you know.
Hell yeah, I hear you. Me either.
Fully cooked.
Medium well is good. I don't mean like burnt beyond recognition or something, but you know, pretty much medium well is good.
Medium well. All right.
Yeah. That and mayonnaise. Anything else, I'm good. No mayonnaise.
Damn, no mayo.
No mayo. Okay, so you don't. So everything else, like you'd eat anything else besides mayo.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I used to be down on mayo for a long time. I was like, not eating it. Nope, not feeling it. Then Hannah came into my life and brought mayo in the house. I'm like, what is this stuff?
I used to love Miracle Whip.
I know. I was like,
when
don't
we
use
first
that.
met. It's like, that was so good. Miracle Whip and
It's
like
a
a tomato,
It's
you know?
the tangy zip whip. Mm-hmm.
A miracle if you get me to eat it.
Serious. Oh my God.
So let's see. Let's introduce Bobby Pickett. I mean, we sort of introduced you, but again, he's a multi-instrumentalist. And gosh, what instruments do you not play? This guy plays. I have violin, steel guitar, banjo, dulcimer, mandolin, lead guitar, dobro, harmonica, ukulele, vocals, Native American flute, bagpipes, penny whistle, and ocarina. Was I saying that right?
Yeah, Peruvian thing. Little round thing. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Badass.
So how long have you been playing music? I know that's like a pretty big question. Like, when did you first start playing music?
Not right till the end of high school. I was a little track jock during high school. I was on the track and stuff, and I never really played. And right near the end, high school, I started playing guitar and banjo and harmonica and stuff. And then, you know, and you figured out, wow, you can get girls with these things, man. Instruments and stuff, you know, and, you know, it just kind of snowballed.
Man.
You're not the first person that I've heard say that, especially when it comes to
We played music because we didn't think we could get girls. We were just playing music because we knew we had no chance. So we had to do something, and we were like, let's just play music. Fuck it, man. Like,
oh my gosh, that's wild. And then, like, I heard a story that when you were a child, you played the trumpet, and then you got braces, and you had to stop playing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, try to play a trumpet with braces on. That was
ain't gonna work.
Like a couple of years, 3rd and 4th grade, maybe. I sucked. You know?
Were you like sad that you like? Was it like, oh, or was it like, cool, I don't have to practice? Like, I'm done with this instrument.
Yeah, the music was real lame. The Wolcott music system at that point was a real pa type of stuff. So
you know. Some marches.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So it really didn't break my heart that much, you know.
And then at what point did you pick up instruments again? And what was the first instrument that you picked up?
Let's see. We went to see Marshall Tucker and Pure Prairie League and Jonathan Edwards at the Palace in Waterbury. Yes, I am that old. And the next day I said, I'm gonna buy me a banjo. So that's the first thing I had. And then I had it for like a week, and things started working out good. So I picked up a guitar and a harmonica, you know, and things started working real good. And the drinking age was 18 back then, so there was a million bands, and playing was big. So, you know, within a few months, we're playing, you know, playing out and stuff. And that's so cool. It started me on this downward spiral.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, and do you remember what was like the first project that you joined that you're kind of like, all right, this is kind of like a real band, like not just necessarily sitting in, but what was the first time you're like, yeah, it's like a thing?
Oh, a million years ago, Southern rock. I'm a lead guitar player. Really, that's where I started, you know, and yeah, I was all Outlaws and Marshall Tucker, you know, Skinner and all that stuff, Molly Hatchet. So yeah, whatever Southern rock band would let you in. You know, I kind of started as a rhythm guy, which was a good idea, and then just figured out the whole lead thing. And you know, like I said, there was a million places to play and a million nights to do it on. And it was free drinks and social life, and you know, the rest is history.
Yeah.
That's some hard stuff. That's like you have to learn like solo, like lick by lick and stuff back then. Would you do that?
Yes, yeah, about 50-50.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we started writing, and that's what really took hold of me. I probably wrote more songs than I know, like covers. So
that's beautiful. Cool. Yeah, I think that I was very excited when I heard that you were a songwriter. Like I always, when I saw you out, you know, playing for the first time, and then kept seeing you out, you know, I mean, you play so many instruments. It's like, oh, and he writes songs too. That is awesome. So, cool. So there's a new Creamery Station album coming out very soon. July 31st is
the official release. Yeah.
Damn.
July 31st.
How many tracks?
12.
Hell yeah, nice. Yeah. So that's a good amount of music, man.
It's called Walk With Me. Yeah, and that's a line Harry Cooper wrote from the last song on the CD. And, yeah, it's nice. A lot of different vocalists, a lot of different textures, a lot of different, you know, ideas coming in. You know,
cool. Awesome. And I hear that did you write 2 songs on the album?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to divulge the names of them yet, or is that like insider information?
Yeah, the first one is, and the second one is.
Oh man!
Can you repeat that, please?
Oh man!
All right.
No, I'll wait. You know,
for stuff.
Yeah, he's not supposed to tell the secrets. You got to keep some secrets. You know?
It's hard when you're speaking for you know, 7 other guys too. I don't want to
absolutely
step anybody or anything. So
yeah,
that's true. That's true. I make up all the rules, so I can say anything I want.
Right.
He gets in trouble, though.
I'm in trouble all the time.
Yeah.
She's making and breaking rules.
Mhm.
You in trouble man.
with that, you know, it's serious. But hey, man, it's all a good time. It's all a good time. I gotta say, so we've been listening to all like the mix and mastering all right now. In
Oh, by the way, Bobby Pickett is on our new release.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
coming soon. He plays on 3 tracks. And go ahead, that's what he's going to talk about.
I was just gonna say, every time we come to a song that Bobby's on, it just like adds like a whole layer. He came with the fiddle, he came with the lap, and he came with a pedal board.
That's the lap steel for those of you who weren't sure what the
Yeah,
lap.
man.
He came with his lap.
Came with his lap. No, but
you didn't forget
I mean,
that at home.
came like really like, and those are all magical instruments to me. Like they're all real like ethereal. Like it's kind of like floaty. You know, you got the fiddle, like it's like close to the human voice. You know, you got the lap steel. It's like it's like the ocean like speaking to you. Like it's really like just a different. You know, they brought like a really great texture to the album. Every time I'm hearing parts of
great songs, man. That helps when you guys write great songs like that. It's easy.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Just cut a bunch of tracks and you guys figure out what you need and cut all the junk out. Leaves me about 5
coming
seconds.
into like a situation like that. So we basically were.
Did we give him the tracks beforehand?
Yeah, these are the things that he doesn't know happen. Like,
Was there correspondence?
yes, there was. Yes, I had to do that every single guest that was on the album.
You
Yes,
actually talked to people before?
yes,
Damn.
totally, absolutely, it was planned. But yeah, so we sent Bobby Pickett 3 tracks, and I know you were super busy. I think you were in the middle of recording with Creamery Station then, so you were definitely like, okay, give me like a couple weeks, got to finish this album up, and then I can be, I can be able to focus, which I super appreciate that.
Yeah, it was cool.
No problem.
You got to stay in the vibe. But like, what did you do? You listened to the tracks. How did you like get in the vibe of the song and connect the song? Because the things you do on the album, like, just like you bring out the tears, like it's just that extra. Like if somebody was like about to tear up, like, but like you make them flow. So like, how did you connect to the songs?
Well, you started with good tunes, so when you hear them, automatically the ideas are right there. I never really had trouble playing with you guys, in case you didn't notice. The stuff when you put it out, we're on the same wavelength. Sometimes you'll go and play somebody's song or something, and just it's not a fit for you. It doesn't mean it's a bad song. It just means it doesn't work for you. But your particular songs work pretty well. No complaints,
Yeah, it's so true. Like the wavelength, like on the same wavelength is like anytime you sat in with us live, it's just like, you can come in, Allie, if you want. We won't tell them you're here, but you're welcome to come in. We just had a friend dropping off random blueberry muffins. So
oh my god,
it's like, you can come on camera, you don't have to. Whatever you feel like doing, you can say hi. But like frequencies and music, like it's so true. Like from the moment we've played together, I feel like, especially like you do these things that you like come under and like you help me do different things with my voice that I would never ever do. You're just not, like you said, you're on the same wavelength or frequency. Like, I don't know. Can you explain to people who might not know about like frequencies in music, like just something about that? Or somebody's like, what is a frequency? Or like, what would you say?
It's a hard thing to explain because it's non-tangible. You can't really show it, but you'll pick a band that's really famous that doesn't have like virtuosos in it. Like, I don't know, something like REM. Nobody by themselves is a blistering monster, but you put them all in the same room and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And so that's where the whole frequency and vibe thing comes from. If you put the right people in the right room, right time, then it works.
Yeah. No, I always say that because you can have a room full of like the most nastiest players, and personality wise, there isn't a gel, there isn't a mesh.
Yeah.
You got everyone stepping over each other's toes. You got dudes that are just noodling the whole time. You got dudes that are like getting angry. You know what I mean?
Got those angry musicians, you know them, right?
Oh man,
those angry ones.
I'm not talking about me.
Hell yeah.
I'm talking about other things.
No, of course not. I'm talking about you. You're so far from an angry musician.
But no, I mean it's true, and I'm always like, bring me a magician instead of a musician. You know what I mean? Like there's enough good players, but I'm like, I want the people that are gonna come with the magic. You know, come with the love that we're putting out there also. You know.
Yeah. Plus, you guys were amigos. I mean, we've spent entire weekends up at Amigo. You know, that's where I met you guys.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That just seals the deal right there. It doesn't even matter. It's like instant.
Yeah.
Instant amigos.
Yeah.
So speaking of amigos, and like that hurts my heart a little bit. So Creamery Station tours a lot. You guys have amigos. Are we giving thanks to amigos? Yes.
Dad, baby, Dad.
Yeah, I love you, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
So many people. So so you guys tour like so Creamery Station. Wow. So like people that you've played with. By the way, Marshall Tucker Band, which you were talking about earlier as like one of your big influences when you started music. How was that to like open up for them?
That was neat. That was the first time I ever like really experienced any stage fright. Because when you come over the little ridge there and you go out on the big stage there, and all of a sudden it just took me off guard for a second. I mean, you get your game back real quick, but it really took me, off like, whoa, which usually I don't. I'm, up for the thing. I kind of got like a Lawrence Taylor mentality in football. When we go to play, I'm pretty happy. But yeah, that one totally took me off guard.
And where was that?
That was down in, what the hell was the name of that place? Big old place, down in Norwalk.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Anyways,
you don't play in small rooms. It's
gonna take your breath away. Walking into a venue, real big venue, totally packed. I mean, it's gotta take your breath away. You know what I mean? Like, holy crap, here I am on this stage. Everything that, like, as a musician, in the back of your head, you're like, one day I'll be on that big stage. Or, you know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to, like, bust out. And you're like there. You get that opportunity. You're there. I mean, it's like climbing Mount Everest. You get to, like, enjoy it and bask in it. I mean, what a gift.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But yet, then it's like you said at first, you're like, whoa, but then it's like you have to like come back to present. Like you're always there. You always have to be so present no matter where you are. So how do you compose yourself like that? Like you're super professional. You get there, you have like a super small for like a sit-in instrumentalist. You're like, I'm here, I can set up and
I only need this.
Boom, boom, boom.
Take this plug, or I got my amp. You're ready to go.
Super helpful, helping sound people like. So, like, how do you like catch your focus? Because I've seen you sit in with a lot of people and just jam right away. Like, how do you get ready for something like that?
It's a weird thing. It's a like an adrenaline rush. So you're chomping at the bit. Let me out there now. I want to bloody some noses or whatever. And that's kind of the way I usually approach it. And so you're up, you're ready to go. You usually psych yourself up. But that one took me off guard. Since then, no, it hasn't. That was the one time so far.
So cool.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
Totally.
Yeah, I miss playing. I'm sure you guys must too. I mean, this is.
Yeah. So you guys have not been gigging live at all. Not since we've all been on lockdown.
Yep, and being good little boys and girls, and I've been out doing some stuff. A lot of recording for people, and I'll do some stuff with Jeff King, and
I've seen some awesome live streams with Jeff King. That's awesome.
Oh, he's a blast. Put us in the same room. It's usually pretty dangerous, and some stuff with Something Is Forming, doing the whole Mac thing, which is great.
Yes. Now, did you guys do something live recently with Something Is Forming, or is that
on Sunday? I was with them at Brick and Basil. That was a lot of fun. Because those guys are maniacs too. But I definitely miss my Cream fam too. I mean, sooner or later we'll get out there real quick and push this thing.
Yeah, man, you guys got such a good like tribe that comes out and dances and spins hula hoops.
Oh yeah. Oh, the people are awesome, man. They're like a whole other level. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now the cool thing is that you guys have been recording, so at least you have stuff to
bring around
with. Hey, you can help yourself to food if you want.
Thank you.
plates there. One of our friends stopped by who's also on the album. She plays trombone. This is Allie Bones.
Hey, oh, I love your stuff. I've heard your tracks.
He loves your stuff on the tracks.
Oh, heck yeah.
She came to drop off blueberry muffins, so.
But you know what? That's
one for the fiddle player.
To me, that's what it's really about. Is we're all family. All of us people, all of us music family.
Yeah.
We're real family. We check in on each other. You know, we're doing things that are nice for each other. We're playing music, and that helps uplift the vibe when we're uplifted. You know, when we get to see each other and stuff. So I mean, it's positive vibes, building upon itself.
Yeah, it's so true. But you guys have a new video coming out called "I'd Be Pleased." Well, it's already out. That's a track from the new album?
Yeah, that's a John Trulson song, and man, he really worked his butt off on the videos. John does most of our videos for us, and as you know, there's a million hours involved, and so he's
the guy that's always out at live Creamery shows.
Yeah, and then we text him and make all these crazy changes, and the poor guy's up till 4 a.m. and then except for that one thing, you know, and yeah, we beat the poor guy up, and he still comes shining through. So props out to brother John.
Big part of your team capturing all that live footage. You know, that's huge, especially with a band like you guys do. So much sound going on, and I'm sure every show's different. Do you guys do like what's the like percentage of like free form jams like compared to trying to keep it? I mean, you guys are great songwriters, but I feel like you also jam a lot. Like, are there rules to that? You know,
there are no rules.
Like
kill or be killed.
Yeah,
I more than despise rules, but you know we do about 50-50. We'll go deep on some songs, but you know, if you're doing something like the band or something, you want to keep to the structure somewhat, so it sounds like the song. But you know, for our stuff, yeah, we let loose in some spots, and it's neat, and yeah, they go pretty deep. I don't have no complaint.
Yeah, so talented. All those guys are so talented. Absolutely. So the new video is very cool, and the song is beautiful. What was that? Now, I saw you in the video, which you had some great scenes there, by the way. You're always making me laugh, no matter what. Anytime I see Bobby Pickett on Facebook, it's something that just makes me, like, not many people make me just laugh out loud with comments. And so
try to keep that place life, man. Facebook can be quite tumultuous, you know.
You gotta be the torch. You gotta be the torch. And I have to agree, every time I see your comments, I'm always like, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool. Like, you guys had all your Creamery, the Station Nation crew. You guys had a lot of fans kind of videotaping themselves. It was cool. It was cool just to see everybody in their own element jamming out to the tune, and when we can't necessarily be together in person. So
we got the order that people were going to do themselves dancing to it, and whatever they felt like, and we pretty much had the same thing. Do one of you playing your instrument, and do one that's kind of kooky, and so that was the orders, and we sent in like monstrous amounts of video to poor John. And he had to cut that thing down into these little clips after viewing, probably 30-40 hours worth of video.
Wow. Shout out to that. Everything's not fun.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's a lot to maintain in your brain, like organize who's got the funny scene. Oh, I like that. I got to tag that. I got to snip that. It's like,
it's tough.
It takes a lot.
Nice. So people can pre-order this album. CreameryStation.com.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Awesome. Rock and roll. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, totally. So I have some questions from my lovely bass player, Mr. John Pitt-Lato sent in some questions for you. Are you ready?
I hope you got your Bible over there next to your table.
All right.
Number one. Are you single? Of course he wants to know that.
Ooh.
Yes. What should I swear? Yes, currently single at the moment. Yes.
Currently single.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Excellent. Sweet.
Mhm.
Perfect. Now the funny thing is I totally wanted to ask that question, but like I'm pretty shy. So Ja Pitts, he always like says what you're thinking, what you're like maybe too shy to
He's a
ask.
bad man. He's a bad man. All right, what's Pitt's second question?
Question number 2. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Alive.
Alive.
Yeah, nice.
It's a good answer.
Yeah. I only ever really wanted to be a musician anyway. You know, I would do other jobs just to make more money, to buy more instruments, to make more money, to buy more instruments, to make more money. You know, that whole thing. But yeah, this is the bane of my existence. I don't do nothing else. You know, good at anything else either. So, you know, that's It's when you feel most fully yourself, you know. That's how I always feel whenever we're playing out or even loading the car. I'm always like, oh, this is it. This is like real time, you know, or you know, whatever. Loading in, loading out, playing. Yo, this is what I sweat. I break your back. You do what you put up with bosses. This is what the blood, sweat, and tears are for. It's the payoff. You know what I mean? To go out and jam. It's who you fully are, expressing your full self. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. It's better than, you know, getting drunk and hanging around, you know, doing whatever, watching TV. You know, that's corrosive. I don't want to do that. So
definitely more fun than that.
True gift.
Yeah.
Amen.
Any like idea when you guys, is there any talk of like when you'll be playing live again, or is it right now or just like nobody knows anything, like nobody knows anything anyway?
Something's gonna pop real soon, I would imagine. We've been caged up too long. You know, it's gonna pop pretty soon. Somebody's gonna have something, and you just gotta, like at the Brick and Basil gig, you gotta do something kind of responsible where there was distance between people. And for us, it's hard. We 8-piece, so we take up a hell of a lot of real estate.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, so that you got to come up with something that you can do maybe out in a big field or something, and bring a generator or what have you, and do that, you know.
Yeah, and your band is multi-generational, meaning there's like families. There's a dad and a son in the band, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
So it's like
multi-generational, but yeah.
Degenerates, a bunch of degenerates. Now, so did I hear a rumor? I don't know so much. I mean, I've seen Creamery Station a handful of amazing times, but is there like a cheese factory connected to this? Is there like a cow farm? Like what's going on with the cows and the cheese? Tell me a story.
Years and years ago, I was a member of Creamery Station early on. That's, you know, I was working full time and doing 2 other bands, so I just couldn't keep up with the thing. But when they started, they were at a farm. Jim Cater had a farm, and it used to be a creamery way back in the day, and so that's where they got the whole Creamery Station thing from. And I guess there's a milk cap somewhere that kind of became that logo, you know, for the Creamery Station on the black and white T-shirt, and they modified that, but that's what it was. It was a milk farm there. And then the cow thing came into being, and I love that because we get cow suits and
that makes it so fun. I'm like, when these guys like come out and they're all cowed up, I'm like, oh shoot!
Yeah, those suckers are hot though. I'll tell you what, man, you lose about 10 pounds in a cow suit, man.
Oh man, I bet.
Sweating, oh god, I bet.
Yeah,
sweating like a pig in a cow suit.
Yeah, can't take life too seriously though when you put that suit on, right? It's got to be like, is it like Superman or like?
Yeah, exactly.
Magic suit.
Yeah. It's you come out of there like you're sweating chocolate milk or whatever. It's fun because, you know, we like to go wireless and run around a lot, and when you come up point blank to a person dancing in a cow suit, it's a good time.
Hell yeah, for real. And you know, it's a cool way. Really unites the band too. You know, everyone comes out full costume or whatever, and it's like antics are about to happen. You know what I mean? Like to me, like it's just get ready for
shortage of those.
Yeah,
definitely. Dylan will usually give you that look, and it's like, it's time to go. Let's go. You know,
is there any nights where like where somebody's like, no, I don't want to put it on? Has anybody had like a meltdown? Like, I don't want to do it, so don't make me.
No, nobody's afraid. You know. Not a lot of fear in their eyes, so that's a good thing.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a very beautiful
I want to
thing.
wear the cow suit tonight.
Man, so what do you do to like it's a time where like there is a lot of, I would say, kind of fear swirling around. What do you do to like stay in your vibe and keep the fear factor down?
Stay positive.
Yeah, I keep my immune system way up to do a lot of hiking, stuff like that. You
Nice.
know, definitely if you keep your immune system up, you got a real good chance. You know, and plus I really don't subscribe to a lot of that fear. I put it on the back burner. You know, I'm going out swinging. That's my theory. So
That's awesome. And it is something you can subscribe to or unsubscribe to. It's a good way to kind of put it. And like gives people their power back. Unsubscribe, subscribe. Like
yeah. Oh God,
you know, the biggest thing is, you know, all of us individually co-creating this world together. We got to make our moves. We got to make our moves in the way that we feel, you know, most appropriate. You know what I mean? But reality always reveals itself, you know, in time. So, you know, how everything's going to transpire, you know, we'll see it to the end. You know, we'll see it to the end.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, you play on a track that is on our album. It's called Another Rising Sun.
Oh.
And it's definitely touches upon that death in life, you know. It's an interesting song, I think, to be coming out in these times where it's like, you know, you're definitely, a lot of people are faced, if they weren't thinking like, hey, like death is like a thing. It's like a big part of life, right? It's like,
I was dead long before I was born, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm not wear it, or I'm not gonna just run and hide. If you run and hide, you're already dead. So yeah.
Still gotta live at everybody's comfort level, whatever that is for you, you know.
Yeah.
Man, every time I hear that song, it like just brings like a tear to my eye. Like I think that's one of the things I'm most excited for about the record is
oh my gosh,
you know, all the guests, and then also sharing the emotion that we're all bringing to, you know, to the songs and the life that we're putting into it, investing into it, and hopefully making a connection with the listener, and they, you know, that message comes across, or they get that feeling and that tear comes to their eye, or, you know, it's just the realness of being able to connect through art, you know, and maybe, you know, help us heal collectively, you know, as a planet and as a society.
It's the best when somebody is singing the lyrics that you wrote, singing along with you.
Yeah. For real. Yep. Yeah. It's like that's like confirmation, like they got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No greater reward as a songwriter, because, you know, we're not gonna get rich, we're in music. Let's face it, you know. But, you know, I'm not looking for that, so.
Nope, it's not why anybody else, but all of us are still doing it, you know. It's like,
no, man, it's the money.
It's a pineapple. How is your food, by the way? Now? I just want you to notice, Bongo Bliss. Could you hold up your plate? This is where I'm at.
Ooh.
And that's where he's at.
Whoa. Okay.
Where are you at, Bobby Pickett? Are you done? Or are you still? Nope.
No, I still got them going. I've been talking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
almost like it's an interview.
I'm saying.
You're like, man, let me eat my food.
I like seeing Hannah's plate so full, because, you know, sometimes you just want to be like,
hey, oh man,
there's less calories on the other person's plate, you know.
I'm only helping bear their load.
This is so good, by the way.
Man, it came out really nice.
Yeah, we did a really good job. So we got some people talking over here. Let's just see if anybody's got any questions. You are so right, says Cheryl. Ralph says moo. A yard that is large works. Surly, mad respect for you. Bobby says Mr. Japitz, true virtuoso. So true.
Yeah.
So true. Yeah. I don't know what's plan B. I don't know what that means, though. All right.
I don't know. It's cryptic.
Dylan's chilling out. Truly an honor to do that show. Yeah.
Nice.
Talking about Marshall Tucker. Yeah, man. Brucey's on here. Blessings, love. Everybody thank you
man.
for joining us
Yeah, man.
tonight. This is our
Thank you.
second dig in.
I hope everybody's eating their dinner with us right now.
Yes, we encourage that. We encourage you guys to share pictures
Or
in the
some,
event page of your
some
food.
smart food or something.
Food.
Yeah, remember that?
That used to be really good.
Oh, the best.
Food.
Oh my god.
They had it at my
Vending
best friend's
machine.
house. Had it, and like we weren't allowed to have it at our house. But like, oh, I'm gonna go to Lexus's. We're gonna have some smart food and watch some Dallas. I think it was like your mom watched Dallas.
Oh man, that came out like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we stayed up late. She was bad. She was my bad influence.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh my god.
So I hear something about some like solo project that I was very interested. 4 hours with Bobby. So what are you currently working on? Is that some?
Well, I have some extra time, obviously. So I got a small studio, and it's portable. So I take it to the homes of really good musicians. So that way, you can still social distance. And I give them 4 hours, and I give them a song, and it's like, you got 4 hours, and they cut their tracks. Then I'll bring it to another person, and like I've been using Nick Longo. He's a great drummer. And I'll bring stuff over there, and Nick will play the drums, and I'll bring it to a bass player, Jeff King, or Nick Fala, or who, try to get the right person for the tune. Mike Ryan's going to do something. I already hit him up, and just going to, as the songs arise, I got, I don't know, 90 or 100 things that I wrote since coronavirus. So
what, 90 or 100?
Wow.
And I can't saturate Creamery. I feel bad. I'm like, hey, check this new thing out. Check this new thing out. And these poor guys, they're all good writers, and I kind of saturate these poor guys. So, it's like overstock.com, for lack of a better term.
Damn.
And then I got a really neat recorder, and then I'll bring it somewhere and have it mixed, probably Vic Steffens or Bolduc or whoever, whoever's available and whoever's got some,
Yeah, that's great. That sounds like so much fun. So you write the tune and you're like, who would be good on this? You bring it over there.
Yeah.
What do you record first in that process? Is it always the same thing?
Yeah. I'll do like a version with a drum machine or something, and then give it to those guys so that they know it. And then I got Jeff Marino too. He's a great, phenomenal singer. He's like a harmony machine. So I do stuff with him a lot too. I bring it over, and then I'll record some of his stuff for him too. He'll do like an acoustic track and his tunes too. So
That's cool.
give him a couple things. But yeah, he's a really good harmony singer. I mean, if you could sing like me, you got to be a good harmony singer, because so he covers a lot of ground there. And so that's pretty much what's going on now. And just punching away
like
the time. And another guy, Javier. You know Javier?
What's that?
You know Javier, right?
We love Javi. Yeah.
I tapped into the X-Man a couple of weeks ago to do something with a mandolin and his steel drum and his pan drum. And wow, we got a really hot track on that. We threw one on video on Facebook, but the good track we got on the recorder. So
I want to hear that.
Cool.
That sounds
me
amazing.
too.
And I've played with Javi for a million years, so he and I are,
don't have to think about it.
Well, it's like another one where you just get together and it's going to be tight, or it's going to be a good time.
We were like that the first time we met Javi too. I think it was at a drum circle, and it was just
So
like
good.
anytime we were at drum circles together, it'd be like,
Ding.
same with you. It's
Like,
like frequency. You're just like, you don't even have to. Yeah. Same thing.
Actually with Pete and Orfeo too on the ditch. Do
Oh,
the ditch,
yeah?
the pan drum, and probably a banjo, a tenor banjo. And that should probably be something pretty neat too.
Banjo, didge. You're gonna play banjo? Did. Yeah. What else?
And Javier on the pan drum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you record it at the Buddha Barn?
Not yet. I talked to Pete about it, and he's ready to go. He's chomping at the bit. He wants to.
I'm sure.
Oh my God, he is. Yeah.
I'm sure. A big shout out to Blue Star Health and Wellness. If you would like your CBD needs, actually, you could message me.
Connecticut grown product, locally processed, like local vibes, real people doing real things, trying to make real medicine.
For real. Yeah, it's like a beautiful land. It's sacred land to begin with. Very small, hemp farm. They love their plants. They like play dig and like chant over their plants. Everybody that's
we had like a whole like Native American ceremony in a teepee right when they transplanted it into the ground. Like a big thing of rainstorm came, huge bonfire, like all the elements were present. All the elements were present. And it was just like that's the kind of headiness that they instill into the plants, you know?
Yeah, it's powerful place. Blue Star Wellness. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pete and so Bobby Pickett, do you believe in magic?
Sure, why not?
I like the answer. Sure.
Nice.
Why not?
Why would you not?
So like could you think of either two questions, I'll let you choose. What's the most magical event or happening or thing that's happened to you that you can think of at this moment? Or how do you spin magic in life?
Most magical thing was probably at Amigo a couple of years ago. That was great. That was fantastic. Actually, I met Aiden for the first time.
Oh.
That was really neat. Got done playing with X-Ray, and I was in a pretty rough shape, and could not get my equipment together in this dark, dingy little tent. And there was a lady dressed as a Ninja Turtle in there, and it was a big rainstorm coming. I had to get my stuff out of there, and Aiden come up out of the blue, and he saved the day, man. And he, he can help me get all the equipment and everything, And so and I realized, wow, this kid can play too, So,
that's our little lion. That's our lead guitar player.
Lion.
Who don't know, he is, and he's so kind. He really is. That's just
good stuff. Don't tell him I said that.
We won't. We won't.
Don't spoil him.
No, he's spoiled already. A child, man.
Oh man. So all right, Bobby Pickett, we spent a nice meal with you. We've had a great visit with you. Do you have any last closing comments or anything like, best experience of, I don't know, anything we want to put out there in the world?
We want to put out happiness and smiles, and, I try to do that every day on Facebook, despite what's going on around me. I feel like the band on the Titanic some days, but yeah, just want to keep putting out music, happiness, good food.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to bury my face in this pineapple in a minute.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, you're like, these people, they won't stop talking. Isn't that the most annoying thing? Like, you're on a date and you're like, man, would you just stop talking to me? I'm trying to eat.
I would just eat my way through it. Like, go ahead and talk away, buddy. I'm just going to...
I'm saying. Seriously. I know. So can you tell us what is in your recipe? So he made pineapple fried rice tonight.
Yep. You start off with a pineapple, and then obviously I used brown rice, and I got a rice cooker. So you cook the rice separately first, and that works out good. And I soak the mushrooms in teriyaki. And I put the fresh grated ginger on them. So then when you fry them up prior to putting them in with the rice, the oil just goes nuts. It permeates it. And then you put the chunks of pineapple that you removed from this to make it like SpongeBob's house. And you put, and you put the and bean sprouts, and then raw cashews too. And then the secret ingredient is rum.
Whoa.
I don't put it anywhere near the food, but I'm kidding.
Nice. Oh my God.
That's amazing.
You put a little bit of rum in there and some soy sauce, and then you put it all together in like a wok type thing, real hot. Let it rip, and that's it. And it smells amazing.
Wow. Sounds amazing.
Oh, that sounds so good. The rum is like the secret. Yeah.
All right. What do you guys put in there? I want to hear from the Bliss, man.
So I started the rest. First of all, he came in.
It was like volleyball at the house.
He was like, so what, I kind of picked the purple basil. I was like, we're doing purple pesto. I was
like, yo, let me make some squash tacos. And Hannah's like, I got purple basil.
I picked the purple
we're making
already.
Pesto. Everything's purple.
It's gonna be purple.
I was like, all right.
We like purple,
It's like Prince's house.
Yeah, man, for real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I started what did I do?
You made the pesto. You made the lentils.
The lentils.
I walked into the kitchen. The lentils are cooked. Pesto's made. I just went and attacked it. So, some onion, some garlic, a whole heap of mushrooms. Just cooked all that down with some fresh oregano and sage.
From the garden.
And then mixed that into my lentil mixture and added some gluten-free breadcrumbs. Got it all how I wanted it. And then I poured out the yellow squash, and I put some of the yellow squash actually in the stuffing. So it was like, kind of like cannibal, eating itself or whatever. But
how does that mean? What does that mean?
No, because I put the squash back into the squash after I cored it. But
I got you.
All right. Anyway, so stuffed it. And then we had some greens from the garden, so I cooked those up with onions, a little bit of balsamic vinegar in there, a little bit of Bragg's in there. And then grilled the squash. Came out crispy on top. It was banging. It had a lot of flavor. And then then you had like those vinegary greens with the onions and the peppers and stuff. A lot of popping flavor.
Lots of flavor.
Yeah, popping flavor. And I had no problem attacking it.
Nope.
Oh man.
It's true. It's totally true. Well, we want to thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Yeah, man. Namaste.
We hope to gather with you so soon and to be able to play music with you so soon. I think we have some thoughts in the works since we all reconnected. Let me know if you ever need any female harmonies. I'll drop some stuff on those.
You guys will not escape the wrath of this CD. No way.
Nice.
Yeah. Most
Yeah. So I'm just going to check one more time, make sure there's no other people asking questions because everybody's been popping on.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need to run for dinner. Yum, Laura says. We're rich in a way. That is so true. We are rich in a way. We have music. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy
thanks to
your
everybody
food.
Thanks to everybody that watched it too, that wants to watch us eat in front of them and hear our conversation. It was a good time. So yeah. Cool.
Most definitely. Thanks for having me, and I hope people support your CD. It's really a good project. Having been on the inside and getting to hear it.
Yeah.
Really blessed to be involved with two really good projects, HannaH's and Creamery Station. So
exactly.
Yeah, exciting times of birth,
Yeah, it is. It's totally like the birth of a lot of new music's going to come out of this time. A lot of new music's going to come out of this time.
Absolutely.
Deep music, definitely deep music. What can you say just to leave off about your Creamery Station, about the album coming out July 31st called Walk With Me? What was your favorite part of the recording process?
Gang vocals. We had it doing the song
Gang vocals.
And we're all around a mic, and you put 8 lunatics around a microphone with Vic running the show. And it was a lot. That was the most fun because it was just lunacy at that point. And, that was the best part for me, at least.
Right on, Bobby Pickett. Gang vocals. We love you.
Love you guys too, man. Thanks.
Side.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks again. See you guys later.
Thanks, Bobby Pickett.
Yeah, pineapple full of rice.
Oh man, so we give thanks to that magical man, bringing some high vibrations to the musical community, and just a good dude, man. Just a good dude, most importantly, always.
Man, the right magician, and I'm really serious when I say that. Give me the magician, not the musician, because it's really the alchemy that you invest into the music can come out in that recording. So if you come in all angry and disgruntled and you're just a mean-spirited vibes, those are going to come out in the recording. So we try to bring just the best people we could come up with, people that we love so much. So
we tried it. You got to bring the magic into the studio. It's all about bringing the magical vibrations to life. Yes, so we're Hannah's Field. Our new
Pre-order.
album.
We're
Yes.
halfway through. No, we're less than halfway through. What do we have? Like 10 days?
Oh yeah, our Indiegogo. Oh gosh, see,
Talk to me like
4 days left of Indiegogo.
4 days.
Four. Today we reached 50% of our goal. Now I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Even though we have 4 days, so 4 is the number of the angels. It's the angelic realm. So when I saw 4 days left, I think we could really make this happen. So if you have any inkling of wanting to pick up your own personal Hannah's Fields
Crystal grid
custom designed by Bongo Bliss, coming with 14 crystals.
Here's just a few.
There's just a couple because I dropped the rest. You should absolutely pre-order today. There will be instructions if you're not sure how to use a crystal grid.
No, it's an interesting package. It's a big box. It's got the grid. It's got the CD, the physical.
Oh, there's music
audio.
too.
Yes.
Right.
14 tracks. 14 tracks, 14 crystals, a crystal grid, instructions on how to use the crystal grid as a meditation tool. We had people like gemstone experts listening to the CD. Multiple gemstone experts listening to the CD and matching up what songs they thought vibed with certain crystals or gemstones or whatever. There's a lot going on. I ask you to check it out. It's more than just a duplication of a disc. We want to give you something, some peace, some opportunity to maybe start a meditation practice or maybe strengthen your meditation practice. I feel like trying to share a bit of peace is the best way we can help all of us collectively at this time right now. And it's sharing a piece of our own personal practice because, in the morning before I go to work, I do 15, 20 minutes of yoga and spend a little, small time.
Got his binaural beats going in the morning.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Do the yoga, sit and do some meditation, quiet the mind, just to practice. Doesn't mean every time I'm like blasting off to Mars or something like that, but it's just
that would be
practice
dangerous.
Sitting and being quiet. And then I feel like it helps me through my day. So that's the idea with the crystal grid, is to share some of our own personal practice with you guys. So check it out. Go to Indiegogo. We have a link.
Find it.
I think Hannah's using it right now. There it goes. So yeah, go to the link, click on it, write it in, whatever you got to do.
We'll put it in. We'll put it in the YouTube comments, and we'll put it in. It's on our Facebook. So wherever you're watching from tonight, whatever world you're in right now, whatever time zone it is.
There's an awesome video on there, like a promo video that was filmed with like a GoPro. We were all social distance right when Corona first broke out.
Around the garden.
Around the garden. It was cool. So check it out. Thank you guys once again. We're Hannah's Field. We hope you enjoyed digging into your dinner with us.
Yeah, this is our second episode of Dig In, and we're going to interview every guest that was on the album. There's so many amazing guests.
Be ready.
And they're all going to cook a meal and show you what they can do in the kitchen. And so, yeah, within the next week or two, it happens on Tuesday nights at 7:30. You will see the next episode. We thank you for joining us. We thank you. We thank Creamery Station. We thank the Station Nation family. We thank Bobby Pickett. I thank Chef Bliss, Mama Bliss, Ashley. Thank Mama
Hannah.
Bones.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, we love y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Keep digging in.
Dig in.
Be free to share with the whole world.